This is He Knows His Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. All right, I gotta laugh, man, at Bomac, man. Terence Bud Crawford's trainer. Now, if you guys heard me before say in previous video, Terence Bud Crawford, man, that's that other dog of the welterweight division. That's that other cat. That's that real boxer. Not this Mikey Garcia, Rudy Poo, Plum stuff. Not this stuff where you got these Mexican fanboy base or these Mikey Garcia fanboys that want to sit here and pump this dude up like he's something special. And we know damn well he ain't nothing special. We've seen boxers like Mikey Garcia. It's just because he's Mexican, you know what I'm saying, they want to run it up like he's something special. The truth of the fact of the matter is Terence Bud Crawford is that other special boxer. He is the one that if he was fighting Spence, I'd be like, I don't know. Even though I would pick Spence 51-49, Terence Bud Crawford has more athleticism and more boxing skills. You see, that's the first person that I've ever said that against the likes of Errol, Spence. I know that. I ain't dumb. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to this boxing game, Terence Crawford got a little bit more skills than Errol Spence. There's just no two ways around it. And he could switch hit. He could do southpaw and orthodox. So that would pose a problem for Errol Spence all night. Not to say that Errol Spence wouldn't figure it out. It would just be extremely hard. That would be the true and hard competition. That's where Errol Spence would have to bring every tool out of that tool yard or that tool shed. I'm going to say that again. That's the fight that Errol Spence would have to bring every tool out of that tool yard or tool shed. He would have to be on his A+ shit to win that fight. I got Errol Spence winning that fight 51-49% out of respect for Terence Crawford. But the reason why I feel Errol Spence will win is because I feel they match up almost evenly on everything. Bud having slightly the advantage in boxing skills, athleticism, they both right there on par with one another. But these are the two equalizers that Errol Spence has. That thudding power and that body snatching work. And I feel that those two equalizers, no pun intended, Denzel Washington, but those two equalizers would be the difference in that fight. And I feel that can Crawford handle, that tactical aggression? Can he handle that body snatching work? And if he could be able to check off those two markers, then Crawford will win the fight. But if he can't, then we all know how that's going to end. But that's neither here nor there. I like how Bomac went when they asked him what's going to happen to Amir Glass Chin Khan. I'm going to say that again. Amir Glass Chin Khan. He was like, he went, and they said, Bomac, you stupid. You stupid, man. Don't be, you stupid, dog. And he just started laughing. We need more trainers in boxing like Bomac. Let me tell you why. Bomac, you know what I'm saying? He brings comedy to this stuff, man. Everything don't have to be all serious all the damn time. And people, you know what I'm saying, they don't know how the dark humor in Bomac's, you know what I'm saying, sense of humor. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But the man is what I call a true connoisseur of boxing. If you listen to Bomac for a second, you'll see this man knows his stuff in and out. He's a no joke, no nonsense trainer. When he's training Terence Bud Crawford, go look at some of those big step up fights. The fight against Gamboa. Go look at the fight against Hidalgo. Go look at the fight, that Terence Crawford had, against the likes of what's that dude's name? It's gonna come to me. The one that's gonna be fighting Omar Figueroa. It's gonna come to me. His name gonna come to me, but y'all know who I'm talking about. Every time that Bomac has fought, you know what I'm saying, every time that Terence Crawford has fought in these, step up fights or these fights where, you know what I'm saying, it could be challenging. You just go look at the very last fight against Benavidez. The one-legged guy. A lot of people want to say, oh, he was one-legged. But Benavidez, man, before his leg got messed up, we're talking about a guy that has an accomplished amateur background and he could really box. That's why he gave Terence Crawford problems. One leg or not. You know what I'm saying? Well, this is a guy that used to spar Manny Pacquiao. They used to spar the likes of a lot of top people when we're talking about, boxing and things of that nature. So a lot of people want to sit there and say, well, that Benavidez fight with Terence Crawford was a lame duck and Crawford shouldn't have gone that far with a one-leg guy. But the truth of the fact of the matter is that dude was a dangerous boxer. And I don't care what anybody got to say. Go listen to Freddie Roach. Go listen to a lot of people in that's in circles, man. They'll tell you this cat was no joke. So that's why that fight went the distance with Terence Crawford. And it took Terence Crawford time to pick that dude apart. It wasn't an easy fight for him. See, that's the thing. You got a bunch of Rudy Poo and plum brains. They don't understand the magnitudes and the understanding of this sport. They just want to do this when they should be higgity hushing for a second. But the truth of the fact of the matter is this, man. Amir Glass Chin Khan, like Bomac said, is going to, and I'm going to say it again, Amir Glass Chin Khan, like Bomac said, is going to, because Amir Khan has 3 deficiencies in his game. Yes, Amir Khan has speed, but here's the problem with Amir Khan. He is a front runner. You know what I'm saying? Amir Khan is like the Tony Romo and the Zab Judah. You know, the Tony Romo basketball and the Zab Judah of boxing. He is a front runner. He gives you all of these special effects in the first 3 to 5 rounds, which is speed. And see, the thing is, people like to get speed boxing and timing boxing mixed up. Those 2 things are different, man. Amir Khan is very fast. He can disrupt you with his speed. But the problem with Amir Khan, you know what I'm saying, is Amir Khan in the matches, as the matches go on, he has mental lapses, man. And then he starts fighting with his heart instead of his head. Go watch the fight against Canelo. A lot of people say I don't give Canelo props. Canelo outboxed Khan. I'm going to say that again. Canelo outboxed Khan. So for all you Mexican fanboys, these Cinnamon Alvarez fanboys, y'all need to show me some love on this video, because I give props when props are due. That's the way I am. But at times, I'm going to call it the way I see it. That doesn't negate the fact that Canelo still don't have those 4 deficiencies that if you're really using the eye test and not going by fanboyism, you can see what I'm talking about. But in that fight, Canelo gets props. Hats off to Canelo Alvarez, because Canelo outboxed Khan. Khan was coming in with that speed bullshit, and Canelo used timing. Because I've said it, Canelo is very above average in a lot of regards. He's very above average with his timing, very above average with his countering, and he's extremely powerful. So that's what he was doing. He was baiting Khan. And Khan is one of those guys, because he lets his heart get the best of him, he gets entangled in this bullshit where he wants to go toe-to-toe. And every fight, if you go look at every fight that he's been knocked out, it's because he's done that same glaring weakness and flaw. And I'm sorry, Virgil Hunter, as great of a trainer as he is, some fighters, man, when their flaws are too prevalent and they've had that flaw for such a long time and that habit is there is no changing it. I'm going to say that again. Some fighters, when that flaw is prevalent and that flaw has been there for that period of time, there's no changing it. It doesn't matter which trainer that they're training with. That's flaw number 1. That's biggest flaw for Khan, the front runner aspect. The second flaw is the heart part, which is what I just touched on. And the third part with Khan is not an excellent timing boxer. He lacks timing and he lacks countering ability. I'm gonna say that again. Khan lacks timing and countering ability. Everything that has to deal with Amir Khan is in his speed. And as you guys seen, this man has blown up in weight these last few years. I don't know what's left of Amir Khan. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't think he is as fast as he used to be. I feel like he lost 2 or 3 steps. This is why I agree with Bomac. Because if you guys remember a previous video, I said that I had Crawford getting his ass out of there between 8 to 9 rounds. It's so funny how Bomac said 8. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say game recognized game, dog. You know what I'm saying? The real G's out there see what I see. Because I said that in the previous video that Crawford gonna get that ass out of there between 8 to 9 rounds. And what Bomac said, 8 rounds. And Crawford's gonna get the knockout. This fight right here is going to propel Khan into that status where he's gonna put pressure on these PBC fighters, to where he's gonna position himself. Because what's gonna happen is, after Crawford knocks out Amir Khan's ass and Errol Spence knocks out Michael Garcia March 16th, they're positioning themselves 2 or 3 more fights again to get that super fight, which is, to me, I'm predicting is going to take place September 2020. I'm going to say that again. I have that super fight, classic part 2 variation of Hagler versus Hearns, taking place September 2020. You heard it first and you heard it here at He Knows His Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. But come round 8 to round 9, I got Terence Crawford putting Amir Glass Chin Khan's ass to sleep. This is He Knows His Sport. Checking out.